Hello, hello, it's Tash Ro.
Welcome to or welcome back to
It's Saturday,
your personal self-care pod where you can escape the work week and unwind with your two besties.
No matter what day of the week it is, but for us,
It's Saturday.
Back just the dynamic duo.
Yes, let's go. It feels like it's been a really long time.
Yo,
yo,
let me spit something for you right now.
Tash money on the mic, let's go.
I save that for the weekends. No, it feels like it's been really long. We had the wonderful Irene here last week, which is a fire episode, but I love a good Tash and Ro episode.
I know.
So I was excited to just hang out and talk because I kind of felt like we hadn't had a chance to like catch up as much because that's like our big catch up session.
It is, yeah. And I haven't seen anyone, and I feel like we haven't even seen each other much because we've just been, you were skiing and we have so much to talk about, and I've just been grinding at school.
Literally, you've been working so hard.
Oh my God, guys, right before, so Tash comes and she knows I've been having such a shit week, and like school has just been a lot, and it's just been too much. It's the end of the semester and all my finals and stuff. Anyway. And I texted Tash, I'm just having such a bad day. Like, I can't wait to record. And she showed up with flowers, and I cried.
I made her cry.
I really cried when she walked in.
And then I started crying too.
Oh my God, I want to ruin my makeup.
It's like, I did not want you to cry.
But that's a good friend. Get a friend that brings you flowers on a bad day.
Honestly, I just wanted to make you feel better.
I love you so much.
I feel like flowers just like lighten the mood, make people feel better. They smell good, they look good, and hopefully it just makes you not cry next time you look at them. So you had a busy week. I had a busy week. Not really. I'm on March break, which is really nice. But the last 2 weeks have been busy. Like, let's do a little recap.
Yes.
Like, I didn't see you 2 weeks ago. I was visiting my friend Leva was here, and we did like a little Ottawa tour. And I went to some places I'd never been before. Actually, just one spot I'd never been before. Have you ever been to Gitan?
No.
Or Gitan? I always
I've never
say it
gone.
wrong. It's like the little French restaurant in Elgin.
I always thought it was a Gitan. Gitan?
I think it's Gitan.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a really, really good spot. Like, it's definitely on the pricier side, but I would say like that is like fine dining and a fine dining experience for Ottawa. And it was really, really good. Like I had the big dill. No, the kill dill martini. So it was a dill infused vodka martini, obviously. And it came on a skewer, like a little like pickle. It was so cute.
Oh my God, that's so on brand for us.
It was very on brand. That's why I got it. That's why I got 2 of them. We had dinner there. It was really good. I highly recommend checking it out. And went to Standard after, and we met the Sheriff of Nunavut.
What?
Yeah. Like, this is such a random story.
I need more context. You went to Standard and you met the sheriff.
The sheriff, not anyone, but the sheriff. So literally, we're sitting at a booth. We know Duong, so we like got us a little spot in the back. We were literally about to leave at this point. Been there for a while, and this guy comes over. One, he's wearing a jacket like I've never seen before. Like, instead of fur just like stopping, like the fur went all the way around, like a full circle. Like, you could literally like not see his face if he was wearing it.
No way.
And he comes over and he sits with us and he shakes all of our hands. And we're kind of like, oh, like we're actually leaving. And then it turns out that he knew one of the girls that we were with. He's like, wait, did you go to this school like in Thunder Bay or whatever? And she's like, wait, yeah, like, are you so-and-so? And he's like, yeah. She's like, what have you been up to? He's like, I'm the Sheriff of Nunavut now. And we're like, wait, what? Like, is this a joke? And he showed us his
sheriff badge.
Well, yes, first he showed us his license to prove that he was living in Nunavut, and then he dumped out his badge. And I'm like, I don't think you should have your badge at Standard.
Yeah, with your freaking parka.
Yeah, literally. And
Just,
he's like ready to party. He's like, I'm getting bottles. We're like, we're actually leaving. Like, we are not getting bottles. Like, one of us is driving. Like, one of us has a kid at home. Like, we're about to leave. Anyway, he ended up getting turned, and he actually got kicked out.
What?
In like the next 20 minutes, he ended up getting kicked out. And the Sheriff of Nunavut likes to party.
Oh my God, that's so funny. You're like, you caught me on a bad day. Typically, I'd be down to get the bottles. But he's like, don't you have a podcast that's all about work hard, play hard, buddy?
Literally. But he was really nice. So if we ever take a little day trip to Nunavut, like, we'll know the sheriff.
That's awesome. Hey guys, I know him.
And he was so funny. Literally, to our bill came, it was like only like $40 for like our drinks, and he literally like paid. He left all this cash for our bill, and we're like, no, like, it's fine. He's like, don't worry, guys. Like, I'm a millionaire now. And I'm like, honestly,
he owns Nunavut.
If you want to pay for our bill, then you go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Oh
Thank
my God,
you, sir.
it's so funny.
Yeah, it was an interesting night.
And then you went skiing after, right?
I went skiing last weekend, the next
after.
weekend. Yeah. So this was my second time out this season. And the last time we went, it was -30. And this time it was like +9.
So nice.
It was so nice. I learned how to stop, which is huge. I don't know how I've been skiing the last 3 years, only knowing how to pizza stop. Like
I don't know how to stop.
Oh, you do? It's, yeah. Once you can hockey stop, like it's life altering.
Yeah, I just either fall.
Yeah. Sometimes
or
I do
I'm
that
like,
too.
I'm just gonna like go like this all the way down.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So do you feel like you're more confident on the hills now?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there's still like moments of panic, and I find like my first one of the day, I just like doubt myself, and then once I get going, then I'm like, I'm good. Like Matt is so patient. God bless him. Like literally at the beginning, I'm so scared, and he just like.
He's like, we were just here a couple weeks
like,
ago.
we just did this yesterday, Tash. Like, you can do this run. And I'm like, but it seems slipperier and it seems faster this time. He's like, it's not, dude. I'm like,
and then you
okay.
go down the first time, and then you're like so confident. You're like, move aside, buddy.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
No
we met up
worries.
actually. Elias was up one day for a bachelor party with some homies. So we were skiing with them for a bit, and I actually like kept up with them. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm not terrible. I know he posted a video today of me going so fucking slow, but that was like the first day on the first run, and I got way better, I promise.
Oh my god, I need to see this video. Okay, that's so fun. That's so fun.
Tell me about your exploration of the cafes.
So
that went down.
I've been like a hermit for the past couple
Yeah.
of weeks. Other than like the Irina episode, I've literally not done anything. So
Not on brand for
it's
you.
not on brand, guys. I'm itching for a little send. Like I'm itching for it, and I know it's coming. So it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. If I didn't have like Caribou Cup and like our trip coming up, then I would just be like, I would give up. But
and it's only a few weeks away. Caribou's 2 weeks away. Like
so
it's happening.
I know it's happening. So instead, this weekend, I knew I had a lot of schoolwork to do. So I decided to like make a little vacay moment in my day. Like have a little, remember we talked about having like little vacation moments throughout your day?
100%.
So I was like, okay, you know what? I know I have to grind all day. In the morning, because it's Saturday. Like I don't want to just feel like a regular day.
Yeah. It's a
so
special day.
Yeah. So I was like, let's go somewhere new for coffee that we've never gone to. There's all these cafes in Orleans that we've never tried.
Wow.
So we went to this one, 3 Art Bean. I might be messing up the name, but it's right here in Orleans. It's like the neighborhood coffee shop. It's like very nice.
Cute.
And so we went there the first day, and it was so lively. And we walked in, we're like, oh my god, this place is so nice. There's local art like all over the walls.
Oh my God, I love it. It sounds like art house cafe vibes.
Yeah. And there was people, so many people. They have a bakery and like all these sweets that you can buy.
Yeah, actually, you sent a picture. It looked really good.
So I was just like, oh my god. And this is literally down the street from us. Like we could walk
In your
there.
backyard.
So I was like, that's nice. And then the next day on Sunday, I was like, let's go find a new one. So we found this other one.
Okay, cafe hoppers.
Yeah, we were a little cafe hopper. I forgot the name of the second one. Cafe Listra. I'll link them. It's right here in Orleans. There's literally a few cafes, but we went there, and that place had like sandwiches, paninis, like all these like cold cut things that you can buy, but then also coffee and desserts. And I was like, this is amazing. So I highly recommend going into your neighborhood and just kind of exploring. You might not know about like different places, but for example, we didn't even know about these cafes. We literally wrote cafe on Google Maps, and other than Starbucks, there are other places that you can go.
How is the coffee? How would you rate it?
It was so good, and it was so much cheaper than Starbucks.
True.
And there wasn't a huge line, and honestly, I think we're just kind of like, fuck Starbucks for a bit. Yeah. You know? Like,
support local a little bit.
Support local, yeah. And plus, I love a good chocolate croissant. Every time I go, I'm like, chocolate croissant is so good.
Dude, I had my first like iced coffee of the season. Like it was a cold brew from A&W. Sorry, I wasn't local, but it was so good. I'm just so ready for iced coffee season.
Iced coffee is so good. I'm an iced coffee. Yeah, I love it.
I can't wait. And
cold
you know what?
Cold brew is so good.
Cold brew is delicious. You bring up cafes, like made me realize like, although I don't really miss university, I do miss just like going to the cafe for like that kind of experience. Sometimes I'm like, man, should I go like edit some of the stuff or work on the pod like at a coffee shop? And then I'm like, oh no, I should just do it from home. But like you just inspired me to like maybe bring our pod stuff to like a little cafe.
Honestly, it's fun, and like I saw so many people working, and sometimes you just need to change an atmosphere to like get motivated on whatever you're working on. Like I saw these people working on these cool things when I was there, and I was like, you know what? Like, I need to go to a coffee shop. We should go to a coffee shop.
We should do a coffee shop day.
Okay, this is your sign to go to a coffee shop and do your work there.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Or just read a book.
Or just read
Chill.
a book. Oh, I love reading.
Yeah.
Like, that's
We're
my
reading the
escape.
same book. It's exciting.
Carrie Soto. Except for
Is
there's a
back.
lot. So there's a lot of Portuguese in the book, which
I thought that was Spanish.
so I thought it was Spanish too, but the dad's from Buenos Aires. So
Oh
I
my
was
God,
like,
that's
okay.
embarrassing.
So I was like, okay, no. But you know what? In the Kindle,
very
if you press translate, it goes Spanish because it's the
Yeah.
very
that's why I thought
similar.
it was Spanish. So I'm on Google Translate and it still works in Spanish.
It works in Spanish, yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Okay.
you put Portuguese,
Similar.
it's a little bit different, but it's not worth going and changing anyway. It's a
Yeah.
whole Kindle
Yeah.
thing. So
Okay, interesting.
the other thing I wanted to say is the Persian New Year is coming up this weekend.
Spring equinox.
So I'm so excited. My brother and my dad are coming to visit, and that will be like fun. And yeah, I'm just excited for Persian food. We're going out for Persian food on Sunday with the whole fam.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
it'll
it's so
just be-
exciting.
It'll be
It's a
fun.
big celebration. I feel
Yeah.
like I have a lot of Persian friends, so like I always get fired up when it's Persian New Year. 'Cause
Persian
it's just, like
New
such a good
Year.
time for everybody.
Yeah, and then like all the
Yeah.
cousins call, and it's like a lot of FaceTime with everyone, and yeah, it'll be nice.
Oh, it's so
That'll be fun.
exciting. How long is your dad here for?
He's here for four days, 4 or 5 days.
Do you guys
yeah.
have like stuff planned? Or you
Every
just, like,
day we have stuff
Really?
planned.
Wow.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. Yeah.
Okay, cute.
Yeah.
Oh my God, maybe I'll come over and meet him.
Yes.
He's a big supporter of the pod.
He loves a pod.
He loves the pod.
He listens.
Okay, let's get into some stories. Surprisingly, we only have one over the last like 2 weeks, which is crazy. But this just like came out of me after going to Standard a few weeks ago. Like, I'm sorry, but people at the bars are looking young. And I don't know if that means I'm looking old.
No, we're
but
not
like,
old.
Literally, Romina, like when we got out of our Uber in front of Pump, the line for Pump was so long and people were in like Carlton sweaters and they literally looked like 19 years old. I was like, I'm wearing like a peak coat. I'm like, I don't belong in this line.
No,
Nor
no,
would
no.
I don't really like Pump to begin with.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went to Standard. We were in a table near the back, so we couldn't really see what was going on until we left. And when we were leaving, just some like everybody looked like 19 years old.
And if you're not like drunk enough, then you really start looking
No,
around
yeah.
and you're like,
I was
oh
sober.
My God. Like everyone's in like mini skirts and it's like minus 30 outside and you're like, what is
It was a
going on?
cold night. I'm like, get me out of here. It was like 12:30. I'm like, we're packing up. We're
no.
going to bed.
We're
Like,
going to bed. We're
oh
reading.
my gosh. I just don't remember Standard being that young of a crowd.
I know.
Maybe it was just the night. Maybe it was like university night. I don't know what it was.
I think it's also just our perspective has changed too. And we're just like, why do these people look so young? But
yeah.
we're not 19 anymore. damn
We're
it.
not. We're very much not. Okay, sorry. We actually have another story I didn't realize.
Okay, we both tried the chicken Big Mac.
Dude.
Underwhelming.
Very.
Underwhelming.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it's so dry. The patties, I feel like, are thinner patties
Yeah.
than normal, like junior chicken or McChicken. And then you add that added layer of bread.
Yeah. Unnecessary.
With the breading of the chicken, I don't know who taste tested this and thought that it would be a good idea, but it was just not good.
No, they needed to either up the sauce
Yeah.
a lot or like get rid of that moist maker bread in the middle because like
It wasn't working.
it was dry.
It was really dry.
And you said it right. Like I bit into it and I immediately was like, I wish this was a regular Big Mac.
I wish it was a regular Big Mac or a McChicken. I just don't think they just work together.
Yeah, no, they don't. Junior chicken for life.
No.
Honestly, it was funny. Matt and I like had a chorizo burger from Chef's Plate tonight, which was amazing. Check out Chef's Plate. And I've never had a chorizo burger before, and we bit into it, and we both were like, "Dude, this is so much better than a chicken Big Mac. Like this blows it out of the water. Like I would eat this
No.
every time instead of that."
And I was so confident going into it. I was like, chicken Big Mac, it's going to be so good. I love Big Macs and I love McChickens. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be amazing. I was like, what
Big
is going
letdown.
on? Huge letdown.
Yeah, so I will never get that again.
I won't be getting that.
But
It's like the waffle fries. You still have to get them just so you can tell me that they're
Oh
bad.
my God. Speaking of McDonald's and their fries, we got McDonald's on the way home from the cottage and we asked for a panier de frites, a basket of fries. And she literally looked like me like I was like dumb as fuck. She's like, what? Quoi? I'm like, panier de frites. Like, do you sell baskets of fries? She's like, no. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God, so
I'm like,
what
okay,
is
maybe
that?
it's an Ontario thing. Like,
I feel like even if they maybe knew about it, they're like, fuck, fuck you.
We're
We're
not
not
giving
giving
you
you a
like
basket
place
of fries.
Ontario. Like
Yeah.
we're not giving you our basket.
We don't even have baskets. Like, what are you saying? Yeah, I really want to know if you can actually order those items. I'm gonna try next time I go to McDonald's to get a basket of fries because I'm just curious because I want to debunk it.
I feel like you have to do it in person because in drive-through it's easy to lie over the intercom. But if you're looking someone in the eye and you're like, "Give me a basket of fries," and I will be able to tell if you're lying. So like, go get the basket.
go get the basket, Margaret.
Margaret, we're gonna McDonald's. Okay, a little bit of social.
Okay. First I want to talk about IG broadcast channels. Have you heard about them?
No, what is that?
Okay, so it's a new feature that Instagram just introduced, which it's like a messaging tool for creators to be able to message and talk to their followers kind of on a one-to-many basis.
Okay.
So you can't actually reply, but you can send out. So as a content creator, you could be like, hey guys, I'm going to be in Toronto this weekend doing a show, for example. Or like you can put out polls and you can kind of talk to your followers on more of like a one-on-one
Okay, I love that.
basis
Yeah,
kind of
very
thing.
personal.
It's more personal.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a chat box kind of thing.
Okay, this exists already, or
Exists already. So some people have already kind of started using it.
have you seen people using it?
I've seen, Marianne, the girl who started Summer Fridays, Marianne Hewitt.
Okay, cool.
She
That's a
started.
good one,
She
yeah.
she has it.
Okay.
I think it's a cool way of just like it's another. You know those note feature they had on Instagram.
Do they still have that?
I don't know if people still use it, but I feel like it's a better version of that because now you can actually react to it. You can put polls. You can.
It's more fun.
Yeah, it's more
fun.
fun.
Okay,
So,
cool. I'll have to check that out.
We have to check it out. Maybe we'll start using it for our polls.
Yeah, that would be fun. I love doing polls.
Polls are fun.
Guys, if you ever see a poll on our story, answer it.
Answer it. It's like our internal focus group.
It takes 2 seconds. Like, just be a part of the poll. It's fun. I love seeing your answers, and we always look at them.
We look at every single
fun.
one, and it's fun to chat about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I learned something really interesting the other day when I was at Shoppers.
Okay.
So I have the wallet app on my phone. Do you use the wallet app?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, do you have like your
Apple Pay?
You have Apple Pay. Like, I have my Shoppers card on there?
Yep,
Do you
yep.
as well? Okay. So do I. And I went to use that, and then the woman at Shoppers was like to me, "Oh wait, do you actually have like the PC app instead?" And I was like, "No, like why should I?" And she's like, "Yeah, because that activates all the offers."
Honestly, I've had such a conundrum about this whole PC offer thing. Like I
Yeah.
have the app on my phone.
Okay.
I always load my offers sometimes, but then I find like they want you to buy specific things. So you won't get any points unless you
Okay.
buy the specific offers. And I'm not trying to get influenced to buy things that I don't need.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's all just an ad.
Okay, well, for me though, in that context,
Yeah.
it was if you spend over $50, you get 20,000 points. And I
Oh.
was spending over $50,000. So wait, what? I was spending
$50,000.
over $50. So I was able to
to get
receive
it.
the 20,000
Okay.
points, which is $20 off my next purchase.
That's so
But I
good.
wasn't gonna get it if I had just used the point
Okay.
system on the wallet. So for that kind of deal, like you want to be using the PC app.
I think I just kind of gave up on it. So yeah, I need to use it again because when I had it, and this was a few years ago, and maybe it's different now, it would just give me pretty much ads and be like, buy this specific brand of yogurt. And I'm like, I don't buy that yogurt though.
Fair, yeah,
But-
that would be really annoying.
Yeah.
But I literally got $20 off
That's
of it. So I was like,
amazing.
God bless this woman. I was buying myself tanner, and
Ugh.
it was a great day.
Half of those like point things, I'm like, what am I actually getting? Are these actually going towards things?
I
And
know.
it's just,
Like,
I
remember when LCBO used to have Airmiles, and then
Oh my
now
God.
it's Aeroplan?
I've been collecting Aeroplan for like a year, and I don't think I even have an account.
Like, what the heck?
I just have a card on my thing, but I don't think I've ever logged in. I don't know how many airplanes I have.
You're gonna log in when you're like 65, and you're gonna have like a free trip around the world or something.
Okay, this is actually a funny story. So one of our friends, I won't say who, but had like a grandfather who had a shit ton of air miles.
Yeah.
Like a lot. Like I want to say like a few thousand, like $10,000 worth of air miles.
Wow.
But then he passed away. And so they were like in kind
I
of like
know that.
not a lawsuit, but they were trying to get his miles.
They don't let
Yeah.
you. I knew this.
So-
I didn't know this story, but I knew from another in another story in general that they don't carry over points
Which
if you
is,
die.
I'm like, this is so stupid. Like this is
so cold-hearted.
I know. So then he was just trying to get the miles from his grandfather who had all this money, and they were just like, no.
I know that it's in the fine print. yo, use your Airmiles before you croak or no one's getting them.
What the hell?
Yeah.
So crazy. I think that's ridiculous. That's
insane.
ridiculous.
Oh my God. As if we both knew a story. Those are different stories, but we both had the same, like.
It's nuts.
Yeah,
It's
that's
nuts.
insane.
Ugh.
Okay, tell me about Ekansu because I read this and I died.
Okay, so guys, there's all these websites now where you can put an Instagram account, and I don't know if you probably have to pay for them, where it will actually say like how many followers, what percentage of followers of someone's account is actually fake followers and how many are real, okay? And so now a lot of these companies, what they're doing is they're running the people that they're working with, collaborators, through these accounts to see, okay, we're paying these people big bucks for these brand promotions. And if 70% of their followers are fake, we're not actually getting any profit off of these collabs. And so what they did was, as you know, like Ekansu won Love Island. She got the biggest brand deal out of anyone out of Love Island. It was like multi-million-dollar brand deal. With Opali.
Yeah.
Turns out 60 or 65% of Ekansu's followers are fake. And then the other 40% are males. Like most of them are males. There is a small percentage of female followers. So Opali pulled out from the Ekansu deal because they're like, this is not worth it to us.
Yeah, no. So is she still gonna get the money?
They're pulling out. So they're not renewing her contract. I guess they had like maybe a few months or something.
Okay, that's really embarrassing for her.
Yeah, so they're pulling the Opali deal, which now I feel like a lot of different brands are probably going to start doing this, where they're going to actually start looking into the followers, because you can have. We've come across a few profiles where they'll have like 25,000 followers, but then their like engagement on their posts are like 25 likes, and you're like, okay, this is a little bit weird.
That math doesn't check.
It doesn't
out.
matter. That doesn't 100%, look right.
No,
so
it's not worth it, guys. Do it authentically.
Yeah, you have to build your audience authentically, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. The numbers don't matter if they're all fake.
Honestly, I'm not surprised that she doesn't have a lot of female followers. She was not on the show for Seasonal Girlfriends.
No.
So she's not going to have some female followers.
Yeah, I followed her for a bit, and then I unfollowed both of them.
They're so annoying.
They're so fake.
She's like figure skating, and then like he's pretending like he's proposing, but he's not. And now they're going to have a show together. Like no one's going to watch that. They're going to pull the plug on that for sure.
No.
Like unless she's like in a bathing suit the whole time. Like her male followers are not going to watch her and Davide like make out all the time.
Yeah, no, I'm not about it. So
no, there's no way. Have you been to Nordstrom since they announced?
Yeah, so Nordstrom's closing. I went. It was like a random day. I went for like after work or something, and to be honest, I didn't find anything at Nordstrom Rack that was really good.
Dude, apparently
the deals weren't great.
So I know we talked about this before, but I wanted to talk about it again because the sales don't start until the end of the month.
Oh.
Yeah, I literally went there 2 weekends ago and like was like, okay, well, there's not a lot of sales, but I'm here, so I still spent like a couple $100 because I bought stuff like for a trip coming up, and then I realized the sale wasn't happening until like the end of March. I was like, damn it. So I'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah.
I'll be back with my credit card.
I honestly never really shopped at Nordstrom. I would shop at Nordstrom Rack because Nordstrom's so expensive. Like the actual Nordstrom.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So expensive.
But the sales don't come to the Rack either until the end of the month.
Okay. So go to the end of the month. And also at the end of the month, you know what's opening up again? Zellers.
Shut the front door.
After 10 years of being closed, Zellers is reopening.
No.
Yeah. In Ontario and a few other provinces.
It's been closed for 10 years.
10 years.
Oh, because I guess it turned into Target? No.
I feel like it was Zellers, and then Target tried to come here, but they didn't.
Was there ever a Target at Billingsbridge?
Yeah, I think so, maybe.
Why didn't we hop on that? Target is sick. I'm like about to cross the border to go to Target.
But like, Target in Canada wasn't good.
You're right.
It wasn't good.
True. That's just it.
Because we were looking for the deals. We were looking for everything in the States. They have a really good Target. Here,
we had the
Target's
dollar store version of it.
It wasn't good.
Okay, so how is Zellers opening up again? That's crazy.
I have no idea, but yeah, they're opening up again. So it's like Nordstrom's closing and Zellers is opening.
Oh no.
Yeah, so keep a lookout for that.
Oh my God, I'm not excited. I would rather have Nordstrom.
I feel like Zellers just reminds me of like my childhood and like going shopping with my mom. And
Zellers just like Walmart, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like,
but red instead of blue.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
sick.
Oh, man.
Okay, let's get into some random
stuff. Okay, so you recently got an elevated dog bowl for Stark.
Okay, let me tell you this story, you guys. This is actually really funny, but also really sad. Okay, so Leva was visiting last weekend, and Stark's drinking from his water bowl that's on the ground, and his food bowl is on the ground too when we feed him. like not elevated whatsoever. And she's like, why don't you have an elevated dog bowl? And I was like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, should I? Like, what's the secret? Why should I have one?
Why are you judging my
I'm like, wait, why? What am I doing wrong? She's like, well, it's just better. I heard it's better like for their neck. They're not reaching as far down. Like it's like prevents them like from like choking. Like they're less likely to choke if they're like eating it elevated instead of like reaching all the way down. And I was like, I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, you mean I've been making Stark strain his neck for almost 3 years? I almost started crying. Oh my God. I'm such a crazy dog mom. I literally went like MacGyvered it and like got some stuff to like elevate all of his shit. And like the next day I was going to HomeSense.
Yeah.
And then I remember I snapped you guys and I was like, why didn't anybody tell me this?
I don't think I knew that about their strained neck. I didn't know about their choking really. I knew
Oh my God.
I knew that it strained their neck, but to be honest, I just never like thought about it. Like it was just
I just thought like, oh, people do it because it's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
It looks cute. But I was like, well, I don't want to spend like $40
yeah.
just to have like
a dog bowl.
A dog bowl like off the ground a bit. But then I realized,
Then why do they even sell the ones that go on the ground? I guess for shorter dogs or smaller dogs?
I don't know, but like it was a big bowl for a big dog, or maybe
Yeah,
if you
it's
have your
weird.
own like thing to put it in. It didn't fit in the one that I bought. I love the one that I bought, and he loves the one that I bought. So like now every time he's eating, I'm just like, oh, I feel so much better. But yeah, guys, if you're even for cats too, and sometimes for cats, you want to have a bit of a bigger bowl too, because if the bowl's really small and if it hits their whiskers frequently, they can get whisker fatigue.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So cat and dog bowls should be elevated. You're welcome.
Elevate your dog bowls and cat bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His poor neck. I felt
That's a
so
PSA.
bad.
Don't worry. It was like, don't worry about it. This
3
is over
years.
years. This is over like 10 years
Yeah.
that we're talking about.
Chill. Gosh darn it.
Okay, I have a funny story. So I have a Red Sox, Boston Red Sox baseball cap from my brother that he got me when I was in Boston.
Cute.
And I love it. It's like one of my favorite caps to wear, especially when you have greasy hair. You just throw it on and you go
to
up.
the gym.
There's
Hat
been a
on.
few times now where someone will be like talking about the freaking, I couldn't even remember the name of the
no.
sport, baseball. And I'm like, I don't know shit about baseball. And I
No.
certainly don't know anything about the Boston Red Sox. And I was at the mall and like literally this lady I was buying like Bath and Body Works or something. And she was going off about the Red Sox. And I didn't have
Number
the
one fan,
heart.
super fan.
I didn't have the heart to tell her that I knew nothing about it, but then it was too deep into the conversation for me to then be like, I don't know anything about this team.
Oh my god.
So she was going
like
off.
asking opinions about players and
She's
shit.
like,
You're
oh my
just
God,
like,
this person really got it. Oh, he has an injury and da, da, da. And she was in it. And I was like, I kind of froze and I was just like, yep, get me the frig out of this conversation.
Oh my
But
God.
anyway, I was just going to say wearing baseball caps for teams or for sports that you don't know about is stressful. I've had this
Yeah.
happen to me multiple times. And I think next time I'm just going to be like, don't know it. Don't
You're
know
like, I
anything
don't
about
really
it.
watch basketball, so sorry. I just wear the hat for the team. It just looks cute.
Yeah.
I personally am a Yankees girl. I have a
Okay.
New York Yankees hat. Yankees till I die. But yeah, I don't watch baseball.
So when they were like, if they ask you a question, you're just like, I don't know.
I literally would just be like, I don't fucking watch
I don't
baseball.
fucking watch it. I don't know.
Once I'll be right there. Don't watch it.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Okay, let's just dive headfirst into the VPR drama for the second half of the pod because
The tea is hot. It's boiling. It is on
holy
fire. Holy shit.
Scalding hot.
Yeah.
So if you don't watch Vanderpump Rules, you are so lucky because you're going to get to experience it for the first time. If you watch it now, I would give anything to rewatch this series for the first time. It's
Me too.
the ultimate in reality TV.
I think I might just go back and start
I kind of
rewatching
want
it.
to too because my TikTok feed right now is like throwing back to old episodes of like
Yeah.
Tom Sandoval being a fucking loser. And I'm like, man, should I just
Kristen.
rewatch this again?
So good.
So we found out that Ariana was being cheated on by Tom Sandoval, her lifelong partner of like 10 plus years. They have dogs together. They have a house together. They met working on the show together at Sir bartending. And this motherfucker had a 6-7 month long affair with one of her girlfriends.
Yeah, Raquel.
Rachel.
Which her name is actually Rachel, but she calls herself Raquel.
Yeah.
This is just insane to me that this is actually real because here we are thinking that she was like kissing Schwartz, and
Which I think she was,
Yeah.
but that was definitely a decoy.
it was just like whatever. That's nothing compared to actually what happened.
Man, I thought it was fake news. Like
Me
someone
too.
sent me that. I'm like, there's absolutely no way that's true. Like
Yep.
that's just fake news. And then the more and more it unraveled, It's insane. So she literally found out like while she was at his show.
While she was at his show, and she like got his phone because his phone, I don't know what happened.
It fell out of his pocket on stage.
Yeah.
Someone grabbed it. They gave it to Ariana. She had like a gut feeling. Because girls, when you're girls and boys, if your gut is telling you something, usually it's right. She had a gut feeling that something was going on for some reason. Maybe it's because Raquel was sleeping over at their house apparently sometimes too. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She had like a room at their house. Fucking weird. Anyway, she goes through his phone, goes to his photos. There's a screen recording of Tom and Rachel.
I love that you're calling her Rachel.
Yeah, we're not gonna call her Raquel. Tom and Rachel basically like having like FaceTime sex, and she had to see that.
First of all, why would you film yourself, screen record doing that? Like, when would you go back to watch that? That's so freaking messed up.
Oh my God, dude.
Second of all, it's really messed up because they're actually good friends. So this is like betrayal on another scale.
It's insane. And like, if you watch the most recent episode, and I forget what they're talking about. I think it was when her like admitting to making out with Schwartz, like Rachel.
Yeah.
And Ariana's like, damn, like, I didn't know you had it in you. Or
And
like,
now it's like,
we said
of
you wanted to
course.
go crazy, but like, we didn't mean like that. Meanwhile, she's having an affair with your partner of 10 years.
And she keeps acting like the dumb girl. And I think that's a cop out of a lot of women sometimes when they want to get out of these situations. They just like act dumb. And I think she should just own it. And now they're saying they're like in love and that.
Well, she's saying that.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
know what the fuck he's saying, but yeah, obviously she's saying that. I feel like it almost looks better for them as a whole if they go that route for a while.
Yeah.
At least they can say like, oh, but like it was how we felt, and like we're not actually bad people. We just like we actually are in love. Then I feel like the public will be less harsh on them. But the public has been pretty harsh. I actually do feel bad for like their businesses. Like I don't think people should be like canceling Tom Toms or canceling Shorts and Sandy's, like actual business spots, because like people work there. It's their livelihood, and you shouldn't really mess with that for one fuckboy narcissist. So that's kind of sad, but
it's really sad. And you know what? It's funny is that so Sheena and Rachel were filming Watch What Happens Live. That's in New York City.
Yeah.
And I guess that happened right after they were done filming. So then Rachel was on the phone.
You can call her Raquel. It's fine.
She was on the phone with Ariana, and then they found out, and Sheena punched Raquel in the face.
Yeah, I need to look into this more because Sheena's saying that she didn't do it.
So and now Raquel has a restraining order against Sheena.
Yeah.
And they like got into a little scuffle, but I don't know what actually happened. I don't think we'll ever know.
We'll probably know a little bit because one, cameras are like rolling now, like in midst of this, so we will see it at the end of season 10. And two, like there's going to be a reunion, and
that reunion.
I literally got goosebumps because the reunion for BPR, I used to skip it at the beginning because I didn't understand like what the point of it was, but the reunion is like so juicy. It's like the icing on the cake of the season.
Yep.
Like we should need to start watching the episodes together.
I know.
We need to start watch. We definitely have to watch the reunion together because
who would you say is your favorite on this whole show?
On VPR?
Yeah.
Probably Ariana. Honestly, yeah. She's really cool. She's badass. Like she speaks her mind, and I think she's been open with like her struggles with mental health and just like self-confidence.
Yeah.
So it's like even though like she acts like a bad bitch, it's like, you know what, like I'm still human and I still have these feelings, and she's pretty real with it.
I like her, yeah. I also I know this is like she's so polarizing, but Lala, you just got to give it to her, man. She's
fucking funny.
She's funny. She makes the show better, and she speaks her mind.
Yeah.
And I think it's really funny that she's able to be so funny and not be drinking.
I know, she's sober.
She's just sober in Vegas with these guys partying.
Yeah.
And she's completely sober, and I always have to
one.
remind myself that she's sober
This
because
is just her. Yeah. Also, I know like Stassi like got fired from the show, but she was a fucking character back in the day.
Stassi's so good.
And I feel like they needed Lala since Stassi left because no one else was as polarizing as Stassi was, and I felt like Lala kind of filled those shoes a bit.
Yeah, I miss Stassi. She was really good on the show too.
She's pregnant again.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see how this unravels. I feel like it's actually been a week today. Like we literally, guys, we recorded our pod last week on Tuesday, and then Wednesday all this shit came out. I'm like, Dude, are you kidding me? This happened the day after we recorded. Now we have to wait a week.
Just
to
like the
talk about
Hailey
it?
Bieber drama.
I know. I'm
Again,
like, what's gonna happen tomorrow?
Something's gonna
happening
happen
tomorrow. And we're
Today
gonna
is
have to-
March 15th. On March 16th, something
gonna
will happen.
It's insane.
Something will happen. Did you hear about the Kardashian Jenner gang being not invited to the Met Gala?
Yes. What are your speculations? Why do you think they're not invited? I've heard a few
Okay, I want to hear your
speculations.
thoughts. They're so under the radar right now.
Yeah, what's
which
going
I'm
on?
like, when they're under the radar, they're planning, they're scheming, they're coming up with something
Chris
to
is
do.
busy.
Yeah. So I don't know what's happening with them, but I feel like the public is just kind of over them. I think they're over Kylie because of the whole Hailey Bieber drama.
Probably, yeah.
And so I don't know why Anna would not invite them.
Didn't the Met Gala like just happen?
Yeah, I feel. Yeah.
Like when is like they're already sending out invites, I guess?
Maybe. Let me see. When is the
I don't
Met
know. So
Gala?
people are also just saying like people are just so over their Kardashians and who is it? Anna
It's
Win-
May 1st is the Met Gala.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
I feel like it just happened and Kendall just bleached her eyebrows in that black dress.
Yeah.
That's so long ago, a year already.
So weird.
Yeah, and also I don't know, someone else was throwing out like, oh, because like heroin chic and like skinny, like blah blah is back and they're too curvy. I'm like, dude, if that's actually true, like
Wow.
that's really fucked up, and then they shouldn't even want to go to the Met Gala.
That's so messed up.
But
if that's
also
actually why.
it's Anna Wintour, right?
Yeah.
That decides, and someone's just saying if they're in the bad books with her, then it's just like a mean girl thing. And they're like, you know what? Like I'm deciding who's cool, and you guys are not cool anymore, so you're not coming.
Yeah, that's crazy that that lady has so much power over so much.
I know.
You know?
Probably way more than we even know.
Yeah, there's some
honestly.
cults and some stuff happening.
Or maybe they don't want Kim there because of the whole Balenciaga scandal. Like they don't want her associated with the Met anymore.
What's happening with Balenciaga? I feel like
I don't know. They also are on the radar. Like they deleted all their shit off their Instagram a while ago. I wonder if they have it back.
I really want to know.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna check.
And another topic is Kendall Jenner has been seen out with Bad Bunny, the singer from Spanish music. He's a fucking legend. They've been seen out together, and people are mad. Like
Really?
because the Kardashian curse. Like every guy they date ends up getting kind of messed up afterwards. So they're like, "Don't touch Bad Bunny. He's ours. Like, do not go for him."
He's a normal guy. Let's not.
And like they're just like, don't mess him up. So the Spanish community is like, don't.
No
fucking touch him.
bueno.
No bueno.
Yikes. Also,
So-
Chloe's post for Tristan.
That's
I'm
weird.
confused.
And everyone else is like, Kim and them keep posting, "Oh, we love you, Tristan." I'm like, why
So he's
are they so
back.
supportive of this guy? I don't like him.
I don't like him either. Like I get he's your baby daddy. You got to keep it civil, but he does not deserve to be on your
B-Day
Instagram.
grid post.
No.
Like, what?
Like, and you can't even say it's for the kids because your daughter's not on Instagram. I hope not. She's like 5 years old. Like,
I don't know. No. I think B-Day posts for grid is so tacky. No, thank
yeah,
you.
no,
No,
we're
thank
good.
you. We're good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do some showtime
Oh my
because there's so much
gosh.
to talk about.
Okay, let's just can we get into The Last of Us?
Yes.
Okay, so if you haven't watched the season finale, don't listen to this part.
Skip forward.
You watched it, right?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God, what did you think?
So much anxiety. I'm a little bit upset just because I'm like, this is the greater good. This
Yeah.
guy's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's been like trying to figure out the cure, and then you just killed him
Blaming
and
him.
everybody else. Like now I just don't see it. Like I'm like, what? This guy? No, I get
Yeah.
it. She like
He's just
he
like
loves
lost in
her,
his trauma.
but he loves her and stuff. But I'm like, man, like
Yeah. It was really selfish of him.
it
It was
was.
selfish of him because he just didn't want to like lose his daughter again, I feel.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I have a chance of saving her this time, so I'm going to do anything I can.
Yeah.
But like really like you should have let her go. Or first of all, they should have just let her make that decision. Like she's not like a dumb girl. Like
Yeah.
I know she's only 14 in the show, but I feel like if you had literally asked her, what do you want to do? She would have been like, yes, like I want to try and find a cure.
Yeah.
Like that's literally like the whole point of this whole thing for her to do that. And like her mom would have wanted that too. You know?
exactly.
Dude, the way
Exactly.
the mom thing blew my mind.
When because the umbilical cord wasn't cut yet.
Yes.
Oh my God, that was insane. I
And
was
then
like,
that Marlene was there. I'm
Yes.
like, oh my God, everything's just coming together.
she looks so much like Ellie. They got the most perfect actress for the mom.
So the actress for her actually does the voice for Ellie in the video game.
No, I just got
Yeah,
goosebumps.
that's why she sounds like
insane.
so much like her too.
That's crazy.
I know.
Okay.
So apparently season 2 is gonna like take place 5 years from now.
Oh, so it's not gonna be the same actress? Like it's not gonna be Ellie?
I think it will still be
Okay.
Ellie because Ellie in real life is
Yeah,
like
so they'll just
19.
make her look
So she's
older.
playing a 19-year-old. So she's playing herself basically.
Okay.
I think she's gonna be fucking pissed at Joel when she finds out. 'Cause she's gonna find out.
You know what? That's funny though. If they had just not told him, then like, yeah, like we're just running some tests and just
Yeah.
but then the show would be over.
Slaughtered like 20 people.
20 people, and he was just had no mercy. He was killing everyone.
Yeah. But he did let those nurses go, and I feel like that's what's gonna come back
Oh,
in the end, right? Because he didn't kill those 2 nurses.
Yeah, maybe
so I
they're
feel
gonna
like
come back.
they're gonna somehow find Ellie, and then she's gonna find out, and
She's gonna be
my
so mad.
prediction. She's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, because what was the point of all that? What was the point
Literally.
of all of that?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
insane. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I can't wait for that. I'm sad now because I'm like, what are we gonna watch?
It's not gonna
our
come
show.
out. Yeah, 2 more years, I think.
Ah.
It's not coming out this year or next year. I think it's coming out like 2 years from now, which is
Oh,
so
that's so
devastating.
sad.
Like we need Euphoria season 3 to come out.
Yeah,
or
hurry up
something.
or
like
something.
White Lotus. Like I need that good Crave or HBO. Like
I need
right
that show.
now.
Okay, I have an HBO show for you though that you need to watch, and we've been watching it, and it's so lighthearted, and it's nice to have like a lighthearted show.
Okay.
Among all of this craziness, Sex Lives of College Girls, and I'm gonna be honest, the title of the show kind of threw me off a bit because I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? Like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
But it is one of the funniest shows. Season 1 was so funny that it was like.
This is
like
written by
Mughal.
Mindy.
Mindy Kaling, yeah.
Yes,
She wrote
she's
it,
so
she wrote
funny.
it, produced
Yeah.
it, and one of the
go,
characters
girl.
on the show is kind of supposed to be her.
Okay.
So she's trying to become a comedian, and she's Indian, and she comes from like a strict family.
Yeah.
So she's supposed to be her on the show, and it is so funny. Like, you guys need to watch it. It's
Okay,
just I
this
don't want to
is-
spoil it,
yeah.
but it's so good.
This is good after The Last of Us because every week has been so intense. So
It's
like
too
it's good
intense.
to transition into something a little bit more light, a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
You know, laugh instead of cry.
Exactly. and I will say, like, I've been watching it with Farzad, and he thinks it's so funny too. So
Okay,
watch
I'll
it
love
with your
then.
partner. They'll like it. It's not girly, and you know what? The name of the show should have been something different because it's kind of like,
Yeah,
it's kind
not
of
really about that.
No, it kind of is, but I don't know if I feel like it could have had a better name.
Okay,
I don't know.
There's 1 season.
There's 2 seasons. I've
Oh,
only seen the first
nice.
season.
Okay.
But yeah, so watch it. It's so good. I highly recommend it if you want a good laugh. Like, we were literally laughing in our stomach hurts.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
super.
It's
down
so
for that.
good. Yeah.
Add that to the list.
The other show that I wanted to talk about quickly is Next in Fashion. I don't know if you've watched it.
No, I haven't watched this yet, but you were telling me like Farzad loves it too.
My God, he loves it. It's, guys.
Tell me what it's about.
It's a competition show that's about these like fashionistas, seamstresses, and people who make clothes, and essentially like they're trying to be like the next big thing in fashion. So the first season was Tam and some other girl, but now it's Tam and Gigi Hadid, which is insane. Like, they're such a good combo together. Like, they make such a good dynamic duo of partners on the show and their judges. And honestly, at first I was like, Gigi Hadid, like, what does she know about this? But she knows a lot.
I mean, she's been in the fashion like us for a while. Yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
you would learn some stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the fashion in this show is so extravagant, so different. It's so
Yeah.
out of the box.
Fashion forward.
It's so fashion forward, and honestly, you fall in love with the contestants. And I like cried in almost every
my
episode
God.
because they just all have such crazy stories that
wow, that brought
yeah.
them to where they are now.
yeah, like nuts,
Love
like
a good
some crazy
backstory.
ass stories. Yeah, so I highly recommend that. That's also a very lighthearted show, and
Is that on Netflix?
it's on Netflix.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah. There's 2 seasons. The second season I thought was better than the first, but
Really? Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got like some new shows
some
on
new
the repertoire. I love
shows.
it.
Yeah.
Have you finished Love Island?
Okay, so I'm gonna be
Is
honest
the
with
season
you.
finale out?
Yeah, the season finale's out.
Okay, I think I'm like the one before it then.
Guys, like
I'm over it.
I'm over it. I got to the baby episode and I was so over it, so I started speed watching. I watched
I
it.
actually fully skipped the baby episode.
I fully
it.
skipped the date episode, and then I skipped like almost all the episodes. I watched a bit of the family one, and I've watched the finale. Like, I literally skipped, and I just wanted to see who won. You're gonna be shocked a little bit.
I know who wins.
Oh, you know?
I saw it on Instagram.
Damn it. Okay, because I didn't know.
I was shocked.
shocked.
I don't think they should have won.
I don't think so either, but I kind of love it because I think Ron just kept talking about how. Sorry, if you haven't watched it, maybe skip this part.
Yeah, it was obvious. You should have skipped it.
Yeah.
It's your fault.
But I just felt like Ron was so. He was like, "We're gonna win because the strong couples do this." And I kind of like
you know
that
what?
it backfires.
I am kind of glad that Ron didn't win it, but I just felt like I don't know. I felt like they were almost too new to win.
I thought Sammy and Tom were gonna win. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I kind of thought that too, but yeah, I was like, wait, Kai? I'm actually happy that he won though because Olivia's probably rolling right now. Like,
my God.
like F you, Olivia.
They didn't get much screen time, I felt like.
Kai and Sanam?
Yeah.
No,
They got
barely.
no screen. So how did they get the public vote?
I have no idea. Maybe like all of his students voted for him.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Yeah, I'm like, should I even watch the finale at this point? I'm just kind of sad that Ron and Lana didn't win because the very first episode, Matt hasn't really watched Love Island at all, but he did watch the first episode with me and he actually put a bet on them. And I'm like, fuck, we could have won some money.
Damn it. I wish they
so
won.
close.
Yeah, they were so close. They came in second.
Yeah, we'll be interested to see who lasts and who doesn't. Like, we'll give it to the summer and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Then also there's gonna be another Love Island this summer, no? Because the applications are out now.
So this one that's coming out in the summer apparently is an all-star season where all the people from previous seasons come back. That's gonna be good.
Whoa.
This season sucked. Like towards the end, I was like, oh my God, this is gruesome. Like I can't. We watched this TikTok where
we had to post this TikTok. It's
we'll post it where it was like. Watching Love Island has become like a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, it's a chore. The sound that brought you joy like now gives you chills, like that. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
No, it's true. Literally, I'm like, ugh, I have to finish it. And now I'm like, I know who won.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna catch the like clips of it. I don't really need to watch it all.
Yeah. I'm a little Love Island out. 57 episodes.
I think it's because usually like we have a full year till we have the next one, and this was like a few months later, so I don't think we were ready for that commitment.
We're just not ready. I'm not ready for another 57 episodes.
No, I'm really not. But in the summer I will be because I won't be doing that much.
It is nice to have as like a kind of like a background thing if you just don't want to watch something like fully give your attention and just
100%.
have it on
while you're
doing
cooking or cleaning or like usually like while I'm getting ready to go out, I'll just like put it on.
Yeah,
stuff
that's
like
nice.
that.
It is nice for that reason. But
have you been watching quickly any of The Perfect Match?
I watched like half of the first episode and I was like, this is so cringe. I can't watch this.
So cringe and it's so bad, but there's like so much drama behind it now.
Really?
Like with this guy named Dom and this girl named Georgia, and Georgia's like now dating Harry Jowsey, who's like Francesca's ex-boyfriend.
I thought they dated before she went on that show. Did they not date before?
Georgia?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
So what happened was like her, spoiler alert, do you care if I tell you who won?
No, I don't care.
Dom
wins with
Georgia. And then like literally a few days later, she like goes on a podcast with Harry. And then a couple of like weeks after that, like her and Dom like break up and they immediately start dating. And then there's a clip of Harry Jowsey going around saying that like he slept with Georgia like the day he met her on the podcast.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not true. And he just said that even though he hasn't like come out to like defend her or anything, and she's just saying no, he just says stuff like that, and like I don't need him to tell people it's not true. Like I know it's not true. It looks really bad for her.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now there's this whole like cheating thing going around, and it's just like,
and why was everyone mad at Francesca? Like I felt like
oh my gosh, because she was a crazy savage on the show. Like she like lost it on a few other people for no reason. She was with Dom for the beginning, and then this guy from Love Is Blind, Damien, came on, and she immediately dropped Dom for Damien. And she just didn't, I don't know if she got a bad edit or if she's just like a bad person, but like it was not good for her.
Oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, it was very, very cringy show, and none of them are together. There's been so many truths coming out where a lot of the contestants had partners before going on the show. So like a lot of them are just doing it for clout. It's just like,
you know what it is too, is a lot of these shows are like obviously filmed so far in advance, like a year and a half in advance, and then so much changes by the time the show comes out.
Yeah, it's tough.
That it's tough to be like, I thought Harry Jowsey and this Georgia girl dated way before this show.
Yeah,
you know, because of how the timeline looks. But
100%.
Yeah, I don't envy their lives. I feel like that group of you know, so there's like the Bravo world, and now there's like this weird kind of like Netflix
like
reality show
Nick
world.
Nick Lachey's like squad on all his shows.
Like focus group.
Yeah.
And it's not, I feel like they're like the cheap version of like
The dollar store version.
the dollar store version
100%.
of Bravo.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And he's supposed to be Andy Cohen.
Oh my God, yes.
He's the dollar store version of Andy Cohen.
Literally. I love
I don't
Andy.
like it. I don't
like it at all.
I don't like it at all. I wouldn't want to be on it.
No. Me neither.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, let's do some health and well, because there's a couple things I just want to talk about.
Okay, yes.
So one thing, and I heard this analogy the other day, and I thought it was such a good analogy for meditation. So I've always wanted to be like the type of person to like incorporate meditation in my life.
Yeah,
I feel
me
like
too.
I feel like it's the last kind of step we're missing. We have our fitness down, we have like our walks, we have everything, but I don't have the meditation kind of down packed yet. And I was listening somewhere, and it put a good analogy of why you should meditate, and that's so we work out. Why do we work out? Because we want to strengthen our muscles. Every day we work out, we're better at like engaging our muscle connection, the mind muscle connection.
100%.
And so it said something like, the reason you want to meditate is to actually flex that muscle in the brain. So you're actually improving that brain muscle so that you can easily turn on and off your brain, similar that you would like flex and unflex a muscle.
Yeah.
So, and I thought that was a cool way of putting it, because I always kind of thought meditation was like, obviously just like a way to relax and breath work. But when you think about it, meditation is just a way for you to increase that kind of like muscle in your brain, so that when you're, for example, going to sleep and you have so much on your mind, you can shut it off and go to bed.
That's a really good point. It's still mind to muscle, but in this point, it's like the muscle is actually your brain
muscle. Yeah,
exactly.
It's like your
I've dabbled in it before. I haven't done it in years, and I have friends that like avidly like do meditate, and they speak very highly of it. It's just one of those things. It's like my brain is going like so fast so often, so to be able to just like
and I think that's why
that's why I probably need to do it.
We need it more because I'm the same type of person where my mind is racing. I have a million things on the go. And so sometimes it's overwhelming, and I need to be able to turn it off, especially at night when I'm trying to unwind. Like I'll be watching a show and I'm thinking about all the things I have to do that I'm not even paying attention in the show.
100%.
And I have to go back.
Guilty.
I have to go back, or I have to be like, what just happened?
Sometimes if like listening to a podcast, I do the same thing. I'm like, wait, what did I just listen to? Because I'm thinking about 5 other things right now. Like I'm not giving it my full attention.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I need to try one of those apps for meditating. What is it?
Yeah. Headspace.
Headspace is one of them.
What was the other one? Flow? No.
I don't know. Whatever Jay Shetty does, I want to do that. Do you think you would meditate in the morning or at night, or like you can meditate throughout the day if you wanted to?
Yeah. So for me, I think it's all about like routine of adding it into my day. So I'm thinking I add it right before I start work. Okay. So like I work out in the morning, whatever, get my breakfast, whatever, and then I go to sit down at my desk. I think right before I actually start working, I'm gonna do like a 5-minute meditation of just like right.
All it takes, starting with like 1 minute.
1 minute.
Minutes, like 5 minutes actually seems like very daunting to me at this point. I think I would start really small.
1 minute. Yeah.
I think I don't even know if I would do it before work though. I think maybe I would do it after work, because my days can be so stressful. I think it would be good for me to just try to like let all that shit go. Like get home from work and like usually I would like cuddle Stark or like have a snack. It's like, okay, you know what, first let's go to the yoga room and just like do a quick medi. Quick medi would be good.
So that will be my little goal or whatever.
Yeah, I'll do that with you.
2023.
Hell yeah.
To incorporate meditation. Let's do it.
1000%. Should we do maybe a little bang, marry, kill?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'll give you one. Okay. So we're gonna go the makeup route, I think, for this one. We haven't really done one like that. Yeah. So bang, marry, kill, mascara, lipstick, or blush.
This is so tough because I feel like I need all of them.
I know. I'm wearing all of those right now.
Okay. So I think I'm going to marry mascara because I just feel like the eyelashes really does make a difference. I feel like if I can just leave the house with mascara, I'm good to go.
Yeah. Especially in the summer.
Yeah. I'll probably bang lipstick because I can just use it as blush.
Oh my God, you're so smart.
You know what I mean? And then I'll just kill blush. Is that cheating?
No, that's smart. I was gonna do the same thing, but I didn't even think of that reason why. That just elevates the reasoning. Yeah, mascara. I feel like you could get away with mascara because I feel like you have naturally long and dark eyelashes. Like you wouldn't.
You do too.
I think yours are way longer than mine.
No.
You have nicer eyelashes than me.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I think I would definitely have to marry mascara. I feel incomplete without it on.
Yep.
Lipstick, I feel like can change your whole look. Blush, I've only recently gone into blush, so I'm like, I don't think I need it. And now with this lipstick hack that you just dropped on me, I'm like, are you kidding?
Like my mom would always just bring her lipstick and she would in the car just go like this. I'm like, Mom, you look crazy. Sometimes she would put on so much. And she's like, it's fine. It blends. I'm like,
Oh
okay.
my God.
Okay.
Everything comes full circle. I
Full
love that. That's
circle.
hilarious. Okay, let me give you another makeup one then.
Okay.
What about foundation, concealer, and bronzer?
Oh, these are so hard.
Yeah. Think about
Okay.
that.
This is so tough. Okay, I think I'm going to. Oh, but then it's like without. I feel like if
You
you
need-
just
yeah.
if you just put on concealer, I feel like you would look crazy.
Well, I guess if it was
Maybe
a
just,
different, and right now our
Yeah.
concealer is probably lighter,
Lighter.
so if we got like a more face
Yeah.
tone matching concealer,
I feel like if I'm trying to go for the natural look, this is just not something I would do. But natural look, I would just maybe marry concealer because then
Yeah.
I can kind of use it as a foundation and then bang bronzer, kill foundation maybe, or one of the other.
Whoa.
Like I just feel like I'll either pick foundation or concealer. I
Yeah.
won't pick both.
I think I would pick foundation,
Yeah.
and then I would just put more foundation on the spots that I would want to conceal, which
Yeah.
would be like under my eyes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And then
But
this-
concealer, I'm like, I could probably do without. And bronzer, you need a little
you
bronze.
need
Yeah.
You need bronze.
100%.
And then if there's highlighter, I think I'd just keep my answers. Yeah, I think I'd keep my answers.
Okay.
Okay.
Those are good
That's
ones.
tough because like I feel like with makeup, if you put on a little bit of something, you just look kind of crazy without a little bit of something else. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
Like
really
if you
need
put
a
on
little-
foundation without like
Anything
any on
else,
the
you look
eyes-
weird.
On the eyes, you would look crazy.
You look crazy. You need
look nuts.
mascara. Okay, guys, this
Okay.
was a fast episode.
So fast.
I really
And
needed that, and
This is our therapy session. Thank you
literally
for joining us.
Thanks
today.
for joining us.
Follow us on all platforms. Make sure you write us a review. We read all of them.
Yeah, and vote on our polls.
Vote on our polls and meditate.
Yes,
And go to a coffee shop.
Yeah, why not? I'm
Why
going
not?
to one.
Yeah.
Okay, we love
Okay,
you guys.
love
Have
you.
a good Saturday.
Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.